A woman woke up to find the house she lived in had somehow drifted out to sea. She frantically woke her sleeping husband. Before them was an endless ocean, no sign of land anywhere. The woman completely broke down. Her husband forced himself to stay calm and encourage her.
We need to keep our heads about us. We need to focus on surviving.
The woman put on goggles. Following her husband's instructions, she began collecting any usable supplies. She took a deep breath, dove underwater, and found half a bottle of water below. When she dove again, swimming under the house to grab a backpack, a school of vicious piranhas suddenly rushed out. The woman was scared out of her wits, desperately scrambling back onto the wooden house. The phone in that bag was also waterlogged, completely ruined. Now their only chance was to conserve water and pray for rescue teams to appear. The wound on her husband's leg, soaked in seawater, began slowly seeping blood, attracting nearby sharks. The couple was still optimistically dreaming of the future, unaware that deadly danger was quietly approaching. Just then, the sound of engines came from the horizon. It was a plane. The wife excitedly waved at the sky, screaming with all her might. But the plane was flying too high, unable to spot them. The sound grew more distant. The next day's scorching sun nearly baked them dry. A raindrop fell on the woman's face. She jolted awake, greedily opening her mouth. But the raindrops were pitifully few. She hurriedly grabbed the water bottle, carefully collecting rainwater from the curtains, then crawled to her husband's side, feeding him the few drops they had. Just when they were nearly desperate, a huge cruise ship appeared on the horizon. The woman waved her arms, but her parched throat couldn't make any sound to attract attention. The husband struggled to move his body, instructing his wife to use an empty bottle and newspaper. Trying to use the magnifying principle to light a distress signal, the wood finally started smoking, but the cruise ship was getting farther away. In desperation, they threw everything burnable onto it. Flames shot up instantly. Thick smoke mixed with raging fire, the fire completely out of control. The flames grew larger with the sea breeze. Their only choice was to jump into the sea. It turned out this couple had rented this floating cabin by the sea because their relationship was falling apart, hoping to repair it. But just the night before, a terrible storm swept through. The hotel front desk had called to warn them to evacuate, but the husband dismissed it late at night. Giant waves shattered the windows. Seawater poured crazily into the room. The wooden bed slammed into the husband, severely injuring his calf. The fierce winds and waves ripped the entire cabin from its foundation, sweeping them into the vast ocean, now floating on a few wooden planks. They had become targets for sharks. A massive shark headed straight for the bleeding husband. The man screamed in terror. The two frantically swam toward a larger plank. Just as the shark was about to bite the husband, the plank suddenly broke. The husband fell into the water. The woman roared in fury, jumping into the water, wildly swinging a piece of wood, trying to drive off the shark. When she swam to her husband's side, the surrounding water was already stained red with blood. The man struggled to swim back, but the shark kept attacking viciously. The woman stabbed with a wooden stick, finally temporarily driving off the shark.